My beloved child, listen carefully. A sacred moment is unfolding, designed especially for you. While the world rushes ahead in chaos and noise, my unchanging presence is gently drawing you near. This moment is not random. You didn't find this path by chance. I brought you here. I chose you, and now I am calling you. This message is not for everyone. It is for the hearts that have felt a quiet stirring deep within, because you know something significant is approaching. You can sense it. A shift, a subtle yet undeniable movement beneath the surface. What's taking place in the unseen realm is not small. It carries great weight, great purpose. You were never made to disappear into the background. You have always felt the pull towards something higher, something deeper. That restless ache inside, the feeling you've been waiting your whole life for a turning point, it is not just emotion. It's your life aligning. It's your purpose beginning to come into view. You are living in a spiritual season where new doors are beginning to open. And if you are hearing this now, that means you are included. My hand is marking your life for this very time. Perhaps you ask, why now? Why me? Because you have walked through things no one else saw. You've endured quiet battles, fought wars within that only I witnessed. The sleepless nights, the silent tears, the moments when things didn't work out like you hoped. You may have felt hidden, even forgotten. But I was preparing you, establishing you, protecting you for a set moment in time. And that moment is now. I am about to release something so deep, so lasting, it will change you forever. The person you were will not remain. You will emerge clear in vision, strong in spirit, and confident in who you are. But first, you needed to arrive at this place, in this moment, before it could begin. That is why you had to wait. That is why certain connections broke. That is why your plans didn't unfold the way you hoped. Not because I overlooked you, not because I forgot, but because I was holding you for a better time, a greater purpose. The world around you feels unstable now. Familiar systems are falling apart. Old ways are crumbling. But while others panic, I am positioning you. This right now is when I reveal who you truly are, and my voice is calling to you. Will you answer me? My beloved child, you've been tired, haven't you? Not just in your body, but tired in your soul, weary from carrying burdens no one else even saw, and yet you're still here. That is not by your strength alone. It is a sign that I have called you. I have kept you. What is coming is not small. This is not just a moment, not just a sign. This is something I am actively releasing, something from my hand for you. The things that held you back, they will begin to loosen. The gifts inside you, they will begin to stir. The questions you carried, they will begin to find answers. But this is not for those who are halfway in. This is for those who are fully devoted, those who say yes even when it's hard, those who obey not just out of feeling, but out of faith. So listen closely now. I am calling you to go further. Don't hold back now. Don't delay. Waiting too long could mean missing what I've prepared. My work is advancing, and those who don't walk with me in pace will be left behind, not out of punishment, but because the moment won't wait. If you agree, my child, you will move forward with me, beside me, in step with me. This is a call to awareness, a call to alignment, a call to prepare your heart. Because what I'm releasing is not just so you can survive, it is for your life's work. It is for others who need what I've placed inside you. It is for those whose own breakthrough will begin through yours. You are not here to simply observe. You are here to participate. You are not here to just watch my power. You are here to receive it, to carry it, and to release it. Speak it now with confidence, not just in thoughts, but in action. Declare with your life that you are ready for what I am about to pour out. You are not standing on the edge anymore. You are stepping into the center of where I am working, because a powerful move is coming, and it is meant specifically for you. My precious child, have you noticed how slow things feel lately? What once came quickly now feels delayed. Ideas that once flowed easily now hang in the air. Plans that felt certain now seem uncertain. But don't misread the moment. This is not a dead end. This is divine timing. I placed a holy pause over your life, not to harm you, but to protect you. Not to stop your progress, but to make you stable, rooted, so you won't miss what is about to arrive. You've asked, why isn't anything happening? But the better question is, what is being aligned behind the scenes? Because when things seem to slow down in the visible world, it often means something huge is aligning in the unseen. I pause things on purpose, because something sacred is drawing near. My pace is not like the world's. The world says rush, but I say, be still. You were never made to follow the crowd. You were always made to move when I move. And now I'm staying near, watching, waiting, preparing to move again. But not until you are fully awake, fully aligned, fully in step with me. The quiet you feel right now is not emptiness. It is the calm that always comes before my goodness is poured out. This quiet is sacred. It is the whisper that comes just before I speak. I have hushed the noise around you so you can finally hear my quiet voice. You've been striving, pushing doors that once opened easily. You've even questioned yourself. Are my gifts real? Did I miss my moment? But hear me now, clearly. You did not miss it. I'm aligning everything just right, because what is coming is too important to rush, too weighty, too sacred, too strong to be handled lightly. You made plans, yes, but some were just to get by. You chased goals, but some were born from fear, not faith. So in my grace, I placed a pause over your life, not to shame you, but to ready your spirit to truly follow me. This time isn't meant to frustrate you. It is meant to transform you, because the way you were before isn't big enough for what's about to come. You can't receive this next move with the same mindset you've always had. That's why you feel pulled thin, why you sometimes feel like I've forgotten you. But I haven't. This is your time of preparation, not a finish line, but a sacred beginning. The pause is not a penalty. It is preparation. This is where you become strong, not by striving, but by being still, by letting go and letting me hold you. Don't waste this moment trying to prove your worth. Don't scramble for quick exits. Let this time do its work within you. Let it soften you, strengthen you, make you gentle and grounded. You must be ready, fully ready, for what I am about to give. This stillness is my invitation for you to prepare inwardly, in the parts of you no one else sees. Habits that no longer serve your calling are fading. Old reactions are loosening their grip. Outdated beliefs are being released. This work I'm doing in you is quiet, but in my eyes, it is holy. Because when I bring you forward, you will not be the same. Your path has not stopped. It has only slowed, because what lies ahead requires your full attention. So I ask you now, pause, look inward, silence the noise, because my voice, my gentle whisper, matters more than the world's clamor. Do not resent this quiet time. Welcome it. This stillness is sacred. It's a holy rest I've given you before your next step. This isn't a punishment I've sent. It's preparation I've gifted you to strengthen you. The quiet around you, it's a sign of my closeness. I've hushed the world around you so you can hear the soft truths that often get lost in the noise. Listen, my beloved one. The way into what's next begins with honoring this stillness. Yes, the burden you carried was heavy, so heavy it felt like it might break you. It felt like it was meant to crush your spirit, leave you empty. You felt pain. You felt abandonment. You felt the ache of emptiness inside. Your mind raced with thoughts that brought no peace. All of it pressed in, until all you had left was your next breath and the faintest flicker of hope in me. Even that, at times, felt like it could disappear. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, still holding on, still believing. That alone is the evidence. What you walked through wasn't just chance, wasn't just the natural course of life. It was a direct, focused assault meant to dismantle your identity, meant to crush your calling, meant to stop the future I designed for you. But it didn't break you into pieces. It refined you. Yes, I allowed it. Not to destroy you, but to bring forth the deep resilience I placed in you. Real strength isn't found in ease. It is found when pressure is applied and you still don't give up. Now, that strength has been revealed. And because of that, you are prepared for what's ahead. You didn't just survive that season. You drew power from it. That's why some people feel unsettled around you now. That's why situations around you have shifted. Because you came out of that fire changed. And the enemy sees it. You've become a threat to darkness. When I see you as whole, as ready, as chosen, you do not wear the signs of a victim. You wear the marks of victory. The world may mislabel what you went through, but I call it refinement. The heat that touched you was not to destroy, it was to purify. So before you cross into this new chapter, remember who you are in me. Not what the pain tried to tell you, not what the silence seemed to imply, but what I have always known. You are my vessel of endurance. You are my evidence of overcoming. You are my light walking through shadows. My child, do not mistake the cracks in your heart as signs of failure. They are windows now where my glory can shine through. The enemy hoped to bury you under pressure, but instead, I've raised you in power. He hoped your voice would be silenced, but now it carries a weight of truth that can break chains. So lift your eyes, lift your head, lift your heart. The time of hiding is passing. The season of silence is ending. And you are stepping into the place I have prepared for this version of you. Not the you before the pain, not the you who doubted your worth, but the you who stood, who believed, who dared to hope when nothing made sense. This next move is not a repair, it is a release. Not a restoration to the old, but a revelation of the new. Let go of what didn't last. Let go of what broke down. It had to. Because what I'm placing in your hands requires a heart not easily swayed. You are not stepping forward empty-handed. You carry wisdom now. You carry authority now. You carry my breath within you. So go. Not with fear, but with fire. This is your appointed time. And I am walking every step with you. Something sacred is about to begin. Not just a change of season, but a divine unveiling. You are not stepping into this next phase empty or unsure. You are stepping in equipped with scars that testify, with eyes that see clearer, and with a heart aligned with mine. What once felt like delay was preparation. What once looked like ruin was restructuring. What once seemed silent was whispering, wait, I'm not done building. Now listen, this is not the moment to shrink back. This is not the hour to question your readiness. You've been made ready through the fire, through the quiet, through the storm. Do you see now? That wilderness wasn't punishment. It was training ground. You didn't lose time. You gained weight, gained wisdom, gained clarity. Every no that confused you, every closed door, every delay that made you feel forgotten was me protecting what was still in formation. Because what I'm calling you into now requires all of you. The patient you, the healed you, the spirit-led, surrendered, watchful you. So step forward, not with haste, but with heaven-backed confidence. This is where it begins to make sense. This is where promises take form. This is where the quiet yes you gave me in the dark becomes a loud fulfillment in the light. And through it all, know this, I am with you. Not one step behind, not one breath away. I am here, and I am delighting in what we're about to walk out together. Direction is clear, whose hearts are purified through the fire of surrender, and whose lives are no longer ruled by fear or comparison. You, my beloved, have been fashioned in secret, but you will now shine in places only I could open. Not because you sought a spotlight, but because you sought my presence when no one was watching. This is not a promotion by earthly standards. It is a positioning by heaven. I am placing you where your voice carries my truth, where your presence carries my peace, where your hands release my healing, and your words carry my authority. You have been entrusted with a holy assignment, so walk in it without shrinking. You need not apologize for the power I've placed within you. You need only remain yielded, soft toward me, bold toward darkness, and faithful toward your calling. There is a new activation unfolding. It is not chaos, it is my order. What looked like delay was divine protection. What felt like being forgotten was hidden preparation. Now I am saying, step forward, speak boldly, love deeply, live awake. The world does not need another echo. It needs your authentic sound, the one shaped by your trials, refined in silence, and birthed in my spirit. This is not just a moment for your life. It is a moment for my glory through your life. And nothing, no fear, no failure, no past can stop what I have ordained. So go now, with courage rooted in me. Everything you need, I have already provided. Every door you will walk through, I have already unlocked. Every word you will speak, I have already breathed into you. You were made for this. Would you like me to continue from here? It is not a coincidence. It is confirmation. I am speaking to the part of you that has waited patiently, the part that knew there was more, even when everything around you said to give up. This stirring you feel, this weight, this awakening, it is the signal that your time is now. You do not need to rush, but you do need to respond. Respond by leaning into me. Respond by letting go of fear. Respond by stepping out in obedience, even when the next step is not yet fully visible. I am not asking you to know everything. I am asking you to trust me in everything. There is a unique assignment upon your life, and it's becoming active now because the season is ripe. Do not second-guess yourself because of how long it took to get here. Do not measure your usefulness by how others have moved ahead. This is not about speed or performance. This is about alignment. You are in alignment. Your heart is open. Your posture is willing, and I am moving you forward. So let this truth settle deeply. You are chosen. You are not late. You are not disqualified. You are being called higher, not for your sake alone, but for the sake of those who will encounter me through your life. Remain close to me. Keep your ears open and your spirit alert. I will continue to guide you, step by step, moment by moment, and you will see, with your own eyes, the unfolding of all I promised. Would you like this entire message compiled into one document for easy reading or printing? Have felt overwhelmed, unsure, and tempted to retreat? But hear me clearly now. You are not under attack because you are weak. You are being pressed because you are on the verge of divine release. What the enemy tried to convince you was the end was actually a sign of beginning. The intensity is not meant to crush you. It is the weight of glory descending. You have stood when it cost you. You have believed when others walked away. You have waited with no applause, held on with no guarantee, except my whisper in the silence. Stay with me. And you did. That is why this moment belongs to you. I am not awakening a crowd. I am awakening you. You have been set apart, trained in the secret place, marked by the trials you thought would break you. But instead, they built you. I do not forget the tears. I do not overlook the pain. I do not ignore the isolation. I have stored it all like precious treasure. And now, I am about to release what I promised. Do not measure the next step by how ready you feel. Measure it by how faithful I have been. Your confidence comes not from your strength, but from my unshakable word, coming into agreement with what I have already spoken over you. When you say it is finished, you are not just closing a chapter. You are announcing the beginning of what I prepared for you long before the struggle began. This is not positive thinking. This is prophetic alignment. My voice in you is stronger than the noise around you. Let my words rise and replace every lie that tried to shape your view. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are not behind. You are called, chosen, and strategically placed. Yes, some will not understand the shift in your life. Yes, not everyone will celebrate your breakthrough. But that's because they weren't with you in the hidden place. They didn't see the crushing or hear the midnight prayers. I did. I've been with you in the quiet endurance, and now I'm with you in the visible release. So stand firm, my beloved. Let go of comparison. Lay down striving. Look again with faith-filled eyes. What's coming is not delayed. It's right on time. And it's for you. Me, hand in hand, heart in sync. You are not begging for breakthrough. You're walking in it. This is not the beginning of the end. This is the start of what I always intended. You have already overcome more than most people ever see. You have endured what would have broken many. And yet, here you are, still standing, still believing, still listening. This is what I use. I use the ones who remain faithful when the room is empty, the ones who don't need applause to keep going, the ones who cry but stay, the ones who feel forgotten but don't forget me, the ones who've been stripped of everything but still call me faithful. You are my instrument, not of chaos, but of clarity. You carry peace where others feel confusion. You shift rooms without saying a word, because what is inside you is not your own. It's my spirit dwelling fully and freely within you. So now I say this clearly. Rise. Not with fear, not with hesitation, not with apology, but with confidence, with boldness, with joy that knows I am behind you. The season of surviving is over. You are stepping into thriving, spirit, soul, and purpose aligned. I am with you, and I am for you, and what I've begun in you will not be stopped. Much of me to return to less. You have tasted my presence. You have heard my voice. You have seen my hand move in your life. And now your spirit knows. There is no home in the past, only purpose in what's ahead. You are marked by my fire, and fire doesn't just warm, it consumes. I have burned away what bound you. And though the enemy will whisper, though the old life may call with familiar tones, your heart now beats to a different rhythm, mine. So hear me clearly, beloved. Do not shrink. Do not settle. Do not stall. I have clothed you in spiritual authority. You carry my presence. You walk with my name. You move under the covering of my covenant. Yes, the road ahead will have battles, but they are battles you are equipped for. Not because of your strength, but because you are walking with me and I never lose. Your identity is no longer tied to pain, to shame, to what they said, to who left, to what failed. Your identity is in me, the one who never changes, never lies, never breaks a promise, and never walks away. You are not being invited forward. You are being summoned, not to prove anything, but to become everything I've declared over you. This is more than motivation. This is my word, active, living, unstoppable. Now walk with purpose, with power, with me. The nights you couldn't explain your ache, and yet still you followed me. Still you trusted. Still you obeyed. That is why I call you faithful. Not because you never felt fear, but because you never let fear lead. Not because you never had questions, but because you brought those questions to me. Not because the road was easy, but because you refused to stop walking it. Beloved, your steps have not been wasted. Your sacrifices have not gone unseen. Your tears are not forgotten. They were seeds, and now the harvest begins. You do not need to run to make it happen. You only need to keep moving with me. I am the one who carries the weight. I am the one who parts the sea. I am the one who makes a way where there was none. The pain of release is real, but it is the pain of growth, of transition, of resurrection. Yes, resurrection, because what I'm doing in you isn't repair. It is rebirth. You are not being fixed. You are being made new. So trust me when I call you forward, even if your legs tremble, even if you walk alone, even if your heart misses what was. You are not who you used to be. You are who I say you are. Let the old fall away. Let the silence stretch. Let the reshaping continue. Because the one emerging from this season will carry the weight of my glory. Not lightly, but with grace. Not perfectly, but with surrender. And that surrender will shake the unseen world. It already is. But I, your God, am not found in what was. I am found in what is now unfolding. You are not who you used to be. The voice within you has grown stronger. The light within you has grown brighter. And the call upon your life has grown weightier. You are standing at the gate of new things, but to step through, you must drop everything you once clung to for safety. Let go of the identity that was shaped by pain. Let go of the patterns that masked your true strength. Let go of the relationships that could not walk this holy road with you. Let go, not in bitterness, but in honor of where I am taking you. You are not being abandoned. You are being positioned. And the discomfort you feel, it is not punishment. It is transition. It is your spirit stretching into a new size. It is the stripping away of lesser things so that you can carry greater things. Even the silence right now is sacred. Even the confusion has purpose. Even the waiting holds weight. I am not distant. I am deliberate. I have not changed my mind about you. I have not forgotten what I promised. But this moment requires your full yes. A deeper yes. A yes that costs you. A yes that cuts ties. A yes that walks blind into trust. You may feel the pressure rising, but don't misinterpret the weight for danger. It is glory resting upon you. It is destiny unfolding within you. My child, you are not returning to the dim corners of the past. You are stepping into brilliance. You are no longer marked by survival. You are now marked by authority. So declare it again, not in fear, but in faith. I will not go back. I will not return to the habits that numbed me. I will not chase the comfort that kept me small. I will not give my strength to things that did not honor my God. I will not settle for what is familiar when I've been invited into the miraculous. I will not dim my light to keep the peace in places I've outgrown. I will not water down my calling to make others more comfortable. I will go forward, because forward is where you are, and where you are is home. Now take the next step, even if it's small. The winds may rise, but I am the one who calms storms. The road may narrow, but I am the one who walks it with you. Your hands may tremble, but I am the one who strengthens them. This is your crossing. This is your moment. This is your deliverance. There is no life for you back there. So choose life. Choose the new. Choose me. Your soul has been responding to me even in your sleep, even when you didn't have words, even when you were tired, even when the way forward seemed foggy. I have been speaking, and you have been hearing. The pressure you feel is not breaking you. It is birthing you. It is not confusion. It is alignment. You are not unraveling. You are unfolding. The shell that once held you is cracking because it cannot contain the weight of what I am now placing within you. The limitations you once accepted are no longer compatible with the identity I am awakening. That is why old comforts feel hollow. That is why what once satisfied now feels shallow. That is why the distractions you once ran to now feel heavy instead of helpful. Because you are changing, and change comes with tension, stretching, separation. But I am in every moment of it. I am not standing at the finish line waiting. I am walking each step with you. I see your wrestle. I see your hesitation. I see the tears that rise when you think about who or what you might lose by stepping fully into this next place. But listen closely. I have never asked you to leave behind anything that was meant to stay. I have never removed something without offering something better in its place. And I have never allowed pain to touch you without also preparing purpose to rise from it. So breathe deeply. Be still, just for a moment. Let my voice be louder than your fear. Let my promise be greater than your past. You are not going back, not to shame, not to hiding, not to silence, not to mere survival. You are crossing over, into clarity, into courage, into purpose, into promise. And every time you whisper, even with trembling lips, I am not going back, all of heaven celebrates your yes. This is a holy hour. You are not lost. You are being led. So walk forward, not because you feel strong, but because I am your strength. Walk forward, not because you have it all figured out, but because I am your guide. Walk forward, not because the way is easy, but because I have made a way. You are not who you used to be. You are becoming everything I dreamed when I formed you. And the road ahead, though it may feel narrow, is lined with my glory. So lift your eyes, square your shoulders, and take one more step. You are not going back.